These events aren't the only ones feeling the impact of the coronavirus. Several other local events have had to push back their dates as well, and others have had to cancel. Some of those bringing in hundreds of people. KSNT's Raina Garcia is live in the Oakland neighborhood to tell us about the challenges that local event organizers are facing.
Yeah, Hannah, just a few months from now, the grounds here at Our Lady of Guadalupe Church were supposed to be filled with vendors, entertainment, and hundreds of people for the annual Fiesta Mexicana. But now that's on hold as organizers decided to postpone the event due to the coronavirus outbreak. Organizers of the Fiesta Mexicana, one of Topeka's biggest events, have found themselves in the same position as other event organizers on a local, national, and global level. Cancellations and postponements have become almost a given during the coronavirus pandemic.
We had some preliminary discussions of just, we need to have this on the radar and make sure that we're discussing it and that we have a plan because we didn't know at that point what was going to happen.
As the number of cases in the U.S. continued to climb, Alicia and the rest of the Fiesta Committee decided to postpone the summer event.
Just looking at the trajectory of it across the country, really started having those tough discussions on what would be best, not just for Fiesta, but really for the community at large.
Vail Events in Topeka also found themselves in a similar situation. Being in the wedding business, they've already been dealing with several postponements lately. And now they've even had to postpone their annual bridal event.
We've been grateful and, lucky enough to be able to push back and just reschedule. So I think the biggest worry right now where we're at is if we've pushed back far enough.
Lindsay says rescheduling large events can be difficult.
First, it comes down to the venue, and then from there, working through the vendor list.
But says the key to making it work is being flexible and staying positive. The same rings true for Alicia and the Fiesta Committee as they work to keep the Fiesta tradition alive.
When this is all over, people are going to want to celebrate, and we want to be able to do that for the community, and so we're going to do everything we can to make that happen.
Alicia told me that they haven't selected a new date for the Fiesta because right now they just want to see how everything plays out before they make a decision. Live in the Oakland neighborhood, Raina Garcia, KSNT News.